in the sense that I guess I taught her how to spell PPO. She was a rookie agent, started in the industry, eyes wide open, blinders wide open. She had no fear at all, but she said, I need some direction and focus. So I was a rep of John Alden Life at the time, and Carolyn was one of my first agents and brokers that I actually worked with. And I encouraged her, if you're going to get into this industry, you need to get involved in associations. I was already a current member of NAFA, then I think it was called DAHU. Now you, that's changed. And also DAHU. And I said, belong to one or the other or both. Well, little did I know, did I create a monster. Oh my gosh, I mean, just looking at what Mary Lou showed there on all the committees and things that she did, that was her. She gave full commitment. But when I first met her, I said, oh my gosh, Connie Selica. But she had hair about down here, about there, and real silky hair, and everything. So my nickname for her from that point on was Silky. And she loved it. Larry didn't like it, but she loved it. Larry and I got along very well because of that, because I took care of her, took her on my wing, got her up and running, helped her close some cases, and then she was off. And she did it her way. So not only did she become a colleague, an associate, a friend, a very dear friend, but she also became a teacher, from the student to the teacher. And being a teacher and a degree teacher and a coach, that's one of the joyous things that I have to share and to cherish about her, is because I taught her what to do, how to do it, the best way to do it. She took off, then did it her way. And it was her way, right, man? She had ways about her where she was eager to learn, absorb it all, and then she just took off and went with it. And she did it her way. There's a song out there somewhere. She was compassionate, precise, strategic. And she had a way of putting all that together and put it in implementation. That mind of hers was many, many drawerfuls of information. I used to call it, where's that filing cabinet? And then when I can open up and get that information out, she'd always laugh at that. One of her biggest faults, I guess if you'd say, is she had difficulty saying no. She gave of her time. She loved this organization. She valued this organization. And she gave so much to this organization, and it gave back a lot to her. And she passed that on to the younger ones coming into the organization and association. Many of you all out there, I think, you probably think of her as a mentor. Yeah, she was a mentor. But she became a dear friend within time, very quickly and easily for most of us anyway. She accomplished so much, and she helped others accomplish their goals unselfishly and in a very, very special, beautiful way. She had a beautiful alto voice. I guess many of y'all knew she was a music major, right? Well, I kind of jokingly said, hey, let's do some Christmas carols for the association. And then it was the Life Underwriters. She wasn't a member of the Life Underwriters. I said, that's okay, I know people, I'll get you in. Okay. So, in amongst the rehearsing and all that, we were rehearsing one day, and a couple of guys came walk by, and one of us, Fred Medina. Fred's got this big baritone oratorical voice. So he said, can I join the group? And I looked at Carolyn and I said, should we? Heck yeah. Because I sing tenor if the baritones or basses didn't show up. So we wound up having a really good, nice ensemble there. And Wish I could find those recordings, but don't know where those things are. They've disappeared along the way, but that's one of the fondest memories I have, was that we always also recruited some people because of her great voice. You see that all that she did, not only for the golf tournament, because that's where I kind of got involved in some things and helped her with sponsorship and organizing it, because I ran the golf tournament for the Life Underwriters, gosh, for 20 some odd years. And met some really, really great people in what she did, the organizations that benefited from the golf tournaments. $200,000 or something like that is what they're doing. It's crazy. So I know all y'all miss her dearly, and I say dearly as an endearment to her because she was a dear, dear friend of mine. She's amongst the heavens right now singing, writing the ride of her life, Larry. I got a feeling he's on the back. Larry was a special individual too. I don't know why, but it seemed like in my travels in the Metroplex or whatever, I'd get a phone call or a text saying, "Can you come help me?" And first time I did it, I said, "Sure." Well, Larry's out on the floor and couldn't get up, so I helped him get up. And he starts cussing, I start cussing at him, and he starts bowing down. My bark was bigger than his bark, I guess. And because of my past experience as a medical corpsman in the Navy, I just instinctively kind of picked up on certain things. And I said, "You need to have this checked out. You need to have just this checked out, and then you got to do it." And when I left, his eyes were like, "Who's this guy?" And Carolyn called me. She goes, "He said he's never had anybody talk to him like that." I said, "What, honest?" And he said, "No, you touched your soul. You made him and is making him call the doctor and get things going." Well, unfortunately, 20 years later, he was up and down and did some stuff and didn't do some stuff. And through those 20 some odd years, I still got phone calls. "Can you come help me?" And the dogs were always there. I mean, they were just like, licking and having a good time. They thought it was playtime, and I'm trying to get this guy up off of the floor onto the couch. And those are special memories that, they were rough ones, but they were good memories. And I became a good friend of Larry, also as his kind of go-to person sometimes to call and just say, "Hey man, I need to talk." "Okay, let's talk." And so he was a good guy. He had his rough edges just like every one of us do, but those are special memories I'll have of that. Last thing I want to mention, there's so many things. The main thing is that she's not gone. I feel it. I look at that picture and, man, so many memories slip back. Good memories. I don't think we ever had bad memories. One golf tournament was so blooming hot out there, her makeup was running. I said, "You can't wear white. Wear something else besides white. Wear dark. It kind of mixes in there." And so she thought that was funny. So I'll leave it with this, that she was a dear, sweet friend. Not only to me, but I hope to many of you all in here. I hope she touched a lot of you all and gave you encouragement, some good stuff to get going on some things. And don't hold back. That girl never held back. She laid it out there and let the chips fall where they may. And sometimes they flipped to the other side, but she flipped around back over and kept going. She was a pretty cool individual. So, love you, Sylvia.